Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Plan B Life with me Sangeet. Today we are going to see the recipe of Kala Chana Pulao. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and let's get to the video. For this Kala Chana Pulao, we'll need 1 cup of boiled Kala Chana. And this is 1 cup of basmati rice that I've kept for soaking. 1 large onion chopped, 2 tomatoes which will be pureeing. And for the spices we have chili powder, turmeric powder, cumin powder, coriander powder and little garam masala. This is cumin and peppercorns, and we have ginger, garlic and chili. And for the whole spices we have bay leaf, 1 black cardamom, 2 green cardamom, a slice of mace and 1 little cinnamon stick. So now we are going to pound the chili, ginger and the garlic together. If you want to grind it to a paste and then add it to the recipe, it is your choice. I like it this way. So I am going to pound it just roughly, not much. And this recipe is a very nutritious and a healthy recipe. Everyone will enjoy this recipe, from kids to the elders. It will be an instant favorite, so do try this recipe. Now I've kept the cooker on a slow medium flame. I've put around 1.5 teaspoons of ghee and a little oil and let that heat up. Then we'll put the whole spices in. And for the chana, I have soaked it for 6 to 7 hours and boiled it in a pressure cooker for about 4 whistles. That's it. Don't do more than 4 whistles because it is anyways going to get cooked again in the pulao right now. So you can cook it up to 3 to 4 whistles. That is it, and you can take it off and add a little of turmeric powder and salt when you're boiling the chana. Now it is nice and hot. We'll add bay leaf, black cardamom, a little mace, a little cinnamon stick and 2 green cardamoms. I've taken around 1 teaspoon of jeera and 4 to 6 peppercorns. We'll slightly saute them till the aroma of the whole spices gets mixed with the ghee and the oil. After adding the whole spice, now I'll add about 1/4 teaspoon of hing powder or asafoetida powder. Give it a good mix, and after that we'll add the pounded ginger, garlic and the chili paste. If you want to make it to a fine paste, you can do it that as well. Now we'll add this, the ginger, garlic and the chili. See, this is the consistency that I have kept, little coarse. Saute it well and then we'll add the sliced onions. The onions needs to be slightly brown, golden brown, not too brown, like a little golden brown consistency would be good because that gives out a good flavor into the pulao. We're not adding anything fancy into this pulao, any other vegetable or as such. We're just adding basic vegetables in our kitchen: ginger, garlic, onion, tomatoes, and that's it. But the taste would be so good that you would keep making this again and again in your kitchens. Now saute this well. I'm adding a little salt because it will help the onions to cook faster. I'm going to saute this and cover this for a little while, about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll add the tomato. The tomato, I've pureed the tomato and kept because that will be the base flavor that will give the tanginess. I'm not adding anything for the tanginess other than the tomatoes. So yeah, just let this cook. Now it is cooked. See, even if it is a little sticking to the bottom of the cooker, that is fine. When we add the tomato puree, everything else will come up and it will not stick. Saute it very well. Now we'll add the tomato puree. This is puree of 2 tomatoes. Mix it really well. And now we'll add the spice mix: turmeric powder, 1/2 spoon, 1 spoon red chili powder, 1/2 spoon of garam masala, 1 spoon each of cumin powder and coriander powder. Mix it well. You can change the proportions of the masalas as per your taste. Cooking is very subjective. It is how you like and what you like. We can only follow the basic steps of the recipe, otherwise any other addition is yours. I'm adding a little bit of stock, the chana stock. The chana stock will give it a good taste and also it will help in cooking the masalas quickly. And we're not going to waste the chana stock, that is the water in which we have boiled the chana. Don't throw that away, it is full of proteins, so we'll use this in the pulao. Now I've covered it and cooked it for about 2 minutes. The masala is cooked and the gravy is slightly reduced. Now this is the time when you'll add the chana. This is 1 cup of boiled chana. Be cautious with the salt because the chana has salt in it already, and also I've added in the gravy when I was cooking the onions. After sauteing the chana, I'll add just a handful of coriander leaves. It gives out a good flavor when you add it in the beginning. You can even garnish it later, but this gives out a good flavor. I'm adding a half spoon of kasuri methi. Adding kasuri methi is also optional. If you don't want, you can skip that. It's just that it gives a good flavor. Saute it nicely. Now finally we'll add the soaked basmati rice. This is 1 cup of basmati rice. So for this 1 cup of basmati rice, I'll add about 1.5 cups of that chana stock that I had kept. So mix it well. Cut and fold, because you don't want the rice to break and fall apart. We have basmati just for that taste and the fluffiness, so yeah, we don't want to disturb that. Now we'll add this stock. Obviously this is brown in color because of the chana, so don't worry. Just 1.5 cups of this chana stock. Mix everything well, check for the salt, and pressure cook up to 2 whistles in a slow medium flame, and let the pressure release on its own, and then open the pressure cooker. What you will have is a very fantastic and superbly tasting chana pulao. I have recently discovered this recipe, and that is why I wanted to share this recipe with you all. I love this recipe. Do try it at homes and let me know in the comment sections below. Now let's wait till the pressure is down and look at that. So delicious and so scrumptious. Just have it with some raita of your choice and enjoy the recipe. Thank you for watching till the end.